Wait, let's try it again. Hello, everybody. Welcome aboard. It's good to see you. Happy Monday. I tried to rush in and do like all of the catchphrases at once. That ain't going to work too well. Toasted Donut, how you doing, man? Disgruntled Daughter, welcome aboard. How you doing? Haven't seen you for a couple weeks. Hope you and the old man are doing pretty well. Below Minimums, good to see you. So glad the time changed because now the stream starts an hour earlier. Is it going to stay that way? Like, do you guys do any sort of daylight savings? Because I know, like, this week we're an hour closer to the UK, but I think they go on daylight savings time this weekend. Is the way that it usually works. They're like always a week off from us, and so like I think I'm 4 hours from British time, and it goes to British summertime here soon, and then we go back to 5 hours. JRollon, double L and oh, dude, you're not gonna get me to do that one. It's gonna be JRollon as long as we can go. I'm sorry. Cup of Joe to go. Welcome aboard. 12 a.m. Tuesday. Start here. Nice. Yeah, okay, so it is 4 hours to the UK right now. Oh, you guys changed on the 31st. Oh, so we got like 30 days. We got 30 days of being an hour closer to the UK. Got a ways to go, though. Yeah, hope you're all doing well. We took the baby up for the first flight ever this weekend. She did pretty good. She was giving me the evil eye, though, man. I can't show you the stink eye picture because she's in my wife's lap, but she definitely was giving me the stink eye. She's like, "What are you doing to me?" She seemed kind of miserable. I think I showed you guys these, but we got a little headset for her to put on, and in hindsight, this headset don't work too good. I think we're gonna get something else for the next one. The headband kept falling down over her eyes, but what do we got here? There you go. Here's one for you. After we got into our destination, she did really well though. She was awake and she was kind of with it. She didn't cry too much on the way out there. Didn't seem like the altitude change was bothering her at all. And then on the way back, she just slept the whole way. So it was fantastic. ACC Original, how you doing? Hi, Servant. Good to see you, Ian. Bill Farrelly, good to see you, my friend. How you doing? Catters. That's not going to become a thing, by the way. Jetfire, how you doing? Those new Bose A20s that she's wearing, I like it. Will I be at Oshkosh this year? I don't think so. I think I'm gonna have to skip this year because I have a lot of other stuff going on. But I'm not gonna rule it out just yet. I won't know about Oshkosh for probably another month or two. And if I go out there, it's probably gonna be like the end of the week for a long weekend or something. But we'll see. I have an offer with somebody in my club to ride out there in one of our club planes if I wanted to. But we'll see. I don't know. I want to go. I think it'd be fun. I had a good time last year. But yeah, we'll see what happens. Eccentric, how you doing? It's good to see you. Happy Monday. So yeah, that's pretty much the only thing that happened this weekend. We had a little family gathering, and she turned into a banshee and was crazy, crying all afternoon and whatever. And then she slept for 3 hours yesterday afternoon, and then she was awake for an hour and a half, and then she went to bed for 12. So whatever. That's how it goes, I guess. So yeah, we'll do some thank yous, then we'll get this show on the road. Go do some flying tonight. Pilot of Nothing, thank you very much for your support, man. Welcome back. Cheers, buddy. I think you're back. If you use Prime subs, by the way, you have to click the button that says show my streak, and then it shows how many months that you've been subscribed. Otherwise, I just see the first month. Like, I know Kyokin is not here for the first time. Kyokin, thank you very much to you as well. Cheers, buddy. Tricky found it though. Tricky's here for 11 months. It says we out here. Whatever that means, man. We out here. Tricky Productions, thank you very much, buddy. Cheers. Insert name here for 24 months. Hey, it adds the months now. Yeah, you got all the months back, man. Thank you very much, buddy. Cheers. I'm doing very well. Hope you're doing well as well. You're doing well as well. What days are you guys going to Oshkosh? We can see what's happening. Flying Coleslaw, also here for 24 months. Says that was a quick 2 years. Absolutely, buddy. Cheers. Appreciate it. We're gonna get a big flying meetup going in New England at some point this summer. I'm gonna decree it. We'll go to Keene or something to meet it for breakfast. Someplace where they've got a lot of space. Because some of the airport diners are definitely a little tight, you might say. Toasted Donuts here for 7 months. Toasted Donut, thank you very much. Let's hope I can get it, or hope I can get it started tonight. Toasted Donut, thank you very much, buddy. Cheers, I appreciate it. We're just doing water tonight because I've been a little heavy on the holiday cheer last couple of weeks. So we're gonna keep it to the good stuff this evening. You don't have an option to show a streak with a Prime sub. Really? There's got to be a way to do it because folks are able to post their months, Kyokan. I don't know how it's done. I'll next time I use my Prime sub, I'll check and see how to do it. 2 Zulu Mike's good to see you. The Marchetti. We'll see if we can get it going this week. Remember to load fuel. Thank you. Can I thumb a ride on a meetup? Absolutely, dude. Hey, send me a message later. By the way, I think we got some stuff we can work out for Saturday. Eagle 11, good to see you. How you doing? I don't know how to resubmit on mobile. Couldn't tell you. Never done it. I don't think I've really done much Twitch at all on mobile. Skellig, how you doing, Jeff? It's good to see you. Yeah, we got everybody here. So welcome. It's good to see you all. We're gonna fly the Marchetti again tonight. This is by I'm being told it's JRollon because it's Spanish or something. I will probably end up saying JRollon because that's how it's spelled to me, at least. But here it is. We tried to fly this last week with the Flight Sim Expo guys. I couldn't get it started. What happened was that on the mass and balance screen, I loaded everything up. I hit the fuel tanks button. I added my, my big butt here. And then I just closed the window. And it turns out, if you want to actually have gas and payload and everything else in this plane, you have to click this apply button down here. My opinion is it should be a little bit more obvious when you've made changes and you have not applied them to say, hey, your changes haven't applied yet. You should hit that button down there. Yeah, what do you say? So yeah, when we tried to start the plane up last week, there was literally no fuel, like none whatsoever. And I think somebody called me out on that, and I was like, you're full of crap, dude. It's fine. Somebody definitely noted that there was no fuel pressure, and I was like, that's kind of weird, but whatever. You're also full of crap, I guess. But no, thank you all for trying to help me out last week and me totally failing like a miserable moron. But we're gonna get it up this week. It'll be fine. Who did I miss here? I saw somebody else in chat. Space Dandy, how you doing, buddy? Space Man at 22.99. Wait, why are there 2 Space 22.99s? All right, you guys have to. Did you guys coordinate this whole thing? Because there's a space. I know you've been here before, both you guys. Spaceman 22.99 and Space Dandy 22.99. That's a really weird coincidence. But welcome aboard, guys. Happy Monday. You can show your streak of the Prime sub. Maybe, like, are you on mobile? Maybe it doesn't work on mobile or something. I don't know. The Spanish and Italians are going to be offended. Yeah, well, that's I don't try to properly pronounce people's names, not because I'm trying to be offensive, but because, like, I don't know. I feel like if I mess it up, that's going to be offensive. And that guy is cranking out of here. Is that a drone? No, I think that's no, that's a drone. You're going the wrong way on that runway, buddy. I swear it's a coincidence. That's funny. Crazy Diamond, how you doing, buddy? Happy Monday. So yeah, here we are. We're going to do that. We're going to fly this plane around. Why is there it goes. My preview didn't show up right. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to fly a couple of I ratings tonight. Hopefully a couple of I ratings. We'll see how it goes. We're going to fly the I-8 and I-10 exams on PilotEdge. I-8 and I-10, yes. The I-9 you don't have to do, so we're going to skip that one. We could do the I-9, but that's a Sid and Star from Los Angeles to LAX, or Las Vegas to LAX. Like, first of all, this is about the most boring flight that you can do on the network. It's pretty bad, and it would require us to jump into something that's bigger and faster, and otherwise it would take forever. So this requires you to basically be in a jet, and so they retired it. For now, they say, but I think it's been retired for a while now. So we're going to skip the I-9, do the I-10. So the first one here, though, we're doing the I-8 rating. So if you're not familiar with these, the I ratings and the CAT ratings are part of PilotEdge's training program. They recommend first-timers come through and do all this stuff. I have not ever finished the I ratings, and I kind of want to do some of the Sky High Charter stuff. So to do the Sky High Charters, you have to finish the I ratings. The last time I did an I rating was the I-7, and that was like 2 years ago. I think.
Anyway, happy G.A. Monday. Was 311 played as I suggested earlier?
I didn't do
#diaperbits.
I didn't do 311. I should have. Space Daddy 22.99. Thanks for the bits, man. I really do appreciate it. Cheers, buddy. Definitely more diapers. She's burning through them pretty quick. Apparently, my wife was feeding her earlier, and she went through 4 diapers while she was being fed. She'd have an ounce of food, and she'd pee. She'd have an ounce of food, and then she'd pee. And she did that a couple of times. Marchetti is nails on a chalk. I said Marchetti, dude. I said Marchetti, okay? I've said Marchetti all night tonight, except when you typed it out as Marchetti. So don't give me that, Bill. Bullet DK, it's good to see you, man. I love having you here. We'll be watching the stream tomorrow today. All right, dude. Thanks for stopping by, at least. Client Side 2, how you doing? Just eat your bruschetta and keep quiet. See, machete, right? That's the one I'm thinking of. Don't hate. I say things how they're spelled, okay? I can't help it. Or mostly how they're spelled. I don't know. I'm from the Midwest. I say things weird. So yeah, we're doing the I-8 rating. So if you're not familiar with these ratings, there's a whole set of ratings. There's CAT ratings that take you through VFR flying, and then there's the I ratings that take you through instrument flying. And once you're done with that, you can move on to the sky high charters, which are kind of these scenario based things. I haven't really looked into them, so I'm looking forward to it. But the I ratings and both CAT ratings and the I ratings, they increase in complexity as time goes on. So for this one, this is the I-8. It is a flight from Santa Catalina to San Diego, and the goal is non-towered IFR departure and then vectors for the localizer runway 27 approach into San Diego Lindbergh. Today, we are going to understand the procedures for departing from a non-towered airport. Stress the point that most commonly used. Well, that's kind of what this thing does. Okay. Locate and file the appropriate tech routes. Yeah, we can do that. Become aware the pilot is responsible for terrain and obstacle separation during the departure. Yes. Okay. And become aware of the term obstacle departure procedure. So, what do we have to do? That's what I care about. Call up ATC, tell them we're doing the I-8 rating. Copy and read back an IFR clearance to San Diego Lindbergh. Obtain an IFR release on the ground, or we can depart VFR, grab it in the air. We'll get it on the ground. And to avoid it, whatever. And then depart on runway heading until 2,300 feet. That's probably the ODP, but we'll look that up and verify that's still the case. Conduct an IFR flight from Avalon to San Diego, requesting vectors for the localizer 27 approach. We can do that. And then fly the localizer 27 approach on the profile correctly, descending as low as the procedure allows at each of the crossing fixes rather than staying at the ATC assigned altitude until the bitter end. So we're going to do a step-down procedure on the localizer 27 going into San Diego. It should be fine. I don't know. We should be able to do this. Like, the only part of me that's nervous is I'm only really nervous about this because it's a test, right? So it's like, and if I screw this up, I'm never going to hear the end of it from you guys. Like, that's just what's going to happen. Mick Lax, good to see you. How you doing? We just got started. November Papa, happy Monday. The bitter end is not encouraging words for a pilot. Yeah, right. All right, so let's see if we can get this thing. Actually, yeah, let's see if we can get this started. I have to use a potty before we get up in the air, but we'll get her started up and at least get clearance and whatnot. So what does that lever do? Apparently nothing. Oh, wait. Hey, wait.
Retard.
That is my prop lever. Somebody broke my prop lever. There we go. We fixed it. That's not supposed to happen. Tyon Cooper, thanks for 11 months. Thanks for teaching me how to explain. Oh, gosh. Be careful about that one. Tyon Cooper, thank you very much, buddy. Cheers. The bitter end is not encouraging words for a pilot to hear. Yeah. That's probably why Keith chose him. Dogo DR, how you doing, buddy? Happy Monday. Good to see you. All right, so let's get this sucker started up. We got the parking brake out. We don't need checklists or that crap, right? So what do we want to do? We want batteries. Okay. Batteries didn't do anything. Is my battery dead, do you think? Are we already starting off like this? I'm going to go with batteries dead. Maintenance. Ha ha ha! Battery's dead. Recharge it. Fix the emergency battery. I knew it. Let's try this again. Boy, that's a noise.
Retard. Retard. Retard.
Air Senny, thanks for your support. Welcome to the Beer of the Month Club. Cheers to you, my friend. I appreciate it. I think you've a return subscription, but it doesn't tell me that anymore, so we'll pretend that you're new. Okay. Boost pump. Correct throttle. Mixture full. Prop lever full. Boost pump comes off. Beacon on. I forgot about the beacon. Oh, man. What is this? Emergency master. Okay. All right. Clear prop. Does this thing have a carb heat? Or is it? Yes. Okay. It has carb heat, so it's not fuel injected. So we'll start with... so I guess we leave the boost pump on, don't we? All right. Let's see what happens. Okay. Fuel's on. Do we have fuel pressure? We do have fuel pressure. Ha ha! Ha ha! Mixture out. That's good. All right. Temp pressure's up. Good. I have like 1200 or so here, I think. Okay. What manifold pressures do I use in the climb? That's something I should have checked. All right, so nav 1's fine. Avionics masters can come on. Oh, don't leave those off for now. Pitot heat strobe, all that stuff can stay off. Time DME can come on. VFR on the squawk. Okay, so let the engine warm up here a little bit. Let's go find and file a flight plan. So we're gonna go to my flight route. We're gonna pull up the tech route for this one. So do tech route search, and then KAVX. We're taking that all the way out to KSAN. So we are a non-jet cruise speed of 190 or greater, so we're gonna be a P. So P and Q are both this. San Diego is definitely operating to the west, so we're gonna file the Coastal Papa 56 at 5,000 feet. Coastal Papa 56, so Santa Catalina, Victor 208, Oceanside, Victor 23, Mission Bay. Good, good. Okay. So let's go to flight plan, file flight plan. They put these nice handy quick links up here at the top, which is pretty sweet. IFR, we are November 717 Tango Sierra. Our plane code, I forget. F-260. There we go. Just close view. Close view. F-260. And we are slant Gulf. 200. We'll call it 200 knots. Nah, we'll call it 100. We'll call it 180 knots. KVX, KSAN, 5,000 feet, and Coastal Papa 56. Chevy Roll 727, good to see you, my friend. How you doing? TS Pata, welcome aboard. Welcome to my PPL. How do you know when you're ready to solo? You and your instructor will know when you're ready to solo. You'll know you're getting close when your instructor starts doing nothing. Like, if you're at the beginning of a lesson and you find that your instructor hasn't touched the controls and he's sort of staring at you the whole time, then it's a pretty good indication that you're about ready to solo. But until he can trust you to do that, you're not going to solo. I had to do, I think 5 by myself before he'd let me go up 3 times around the pattern solo. Jay Barrett, how you doing? But congratulations, TS Pata, on getting close to your solo. Oh, it's not off its time reading or DME reading. Aha. Well, that's weird. Whatever. All right. I mean, good enough. Okay, so let's program GPS. So we do flight plan, menu, delete flight plan, AVX. Let's see. Let's first, I'm going to find... That's not where we're going. KAVX. I intentionally didn't do this ahead of time because I wanted to walk you guys through the whole process of getting ready for this one. So SXC Victor 208. This is essentially what I would do in the real world too. OCN. No. Victor 23. Let's change ourselves to a, I don't know, we'll call ourselves a Cessna 182. Yeah. Mission Bay, MZB. And then KSAN. Got it. Okay, so that's in. We go to plates, add plates. We'll add the takeoff minimums for Avalon. Pull you back, go to KSAN. We're going to pull up the localizer 27 and the airport diagram. So let's bring this sucker up. Let's find out the departure procedure. So somehow you can search in here. Here we go. Search. Not prescribes, but AVX. Oh. Avalon. It was literally on the first page. Okay. So that's easy enough. Avalon, California, Catalina Airport takeoff minimums and obstacle departure procedures. Departure procedure: climb 4 or 22 for runways 4 or 22. Climb straight ahead to 2,300 feet and then proceed on course. So the winds at Avalon are currently. That's not the winds. The winds at Avalon are currently 320 at 8, which means we're going to depart on runway... Actually, runway 4 will probably blast out of here. So we'll plan on departing on runway 4. So we're going to go straight ahead. Means we got to turn back, though. So we'll take runway 22 out of here. Yeah, we'll blast out of here runway 22, because otherwise I got to go out and come back to Santa Catalina. And I don't want to do that. So we're going to go 22, fly out, climb to 2,300. So let me draw a little thing here. So straight out, 2,300, direct to Santa Catalina. Okay. That's easy enough. Good. So that's departure procedure. That's all I care about there. Oh, no, it didn't show you any... You didn't see anything, did you? What happened to Air Server? Why did it close? Yeah, I see that now. Hang on. Hey! All right. Production value. Okay, so let me show you guys again what we were doing. So I pulled the charts up here. Pulled the takeoff minimums up. On the takeoff minimums page here is Avalon, California. And this is what I care about. What it says is depart up for runways 4 and 22. Climb straight ahead, 2,300 feet, proceed on course. The winds are sort of favoring runway 4, but we're going to take runway 22 instead. Just easier that way, because then I can come out of here, bang a left turn, go direct to Santa Catalina. That's it. That's all I talked about. Fixed it. All right. And then we'll program the GPS, and then we'll, go from there. So let us do SXC. And I'm not going to worry about any of the GPS waypoints. If we get direct to one of those, then we can worry about it there. This is just direct to Oceanside. CN. And then from there, it is direct to Mission Bay. Again, if we get a shortcut or something, we'll just turn ourselves towards it, program it in, and then go direct from there. And then KSAN. Cool. So that's that. All right, here's what's gonna happen. I gotta use the little boys' room before we get going here. So let's stare at the plane here for a few minutes. Ooh, I'll be right back. Oh, my alternator, yes, good call. Haha! Now we're gonna step away. Otherwise I would lose my battery, and that'd be bad. All right. Goldsy! What's going on, buddy? Haven't seen you for a while. Scampers, welcome aboard. GHX St. Quentin, welcome aboard. Epic Nobody, how you doing? Bradbury, welcome aboard. Get them all.
20 right at Kilo, taxi by Bravo.
Okay, so next up, we want to find some frequencies.
Bravo, Kilo 20 right to 7 Papa. 303 Lima to center, maintain 1.
Apparently Catalina's closed right now. How long is Catalina closed for? Oh, it's closed until the... Oh, yeah, they're rebuilding the runway here, aren't they? Well, we don't care about that. Okay, so... Let's see, we go to Catalina, info. So Unicom's 22.7. And SoCal approach is 27.4. Okay, those are good. So I need to find out speeds real quick. I want to know what my climb out speed and my climb out power setting is real quick. So give me just a moment here. Let's see, custom pistons, Marchetti. Oh, you know what? That's all over here. It's all on the knee board, isn't it? Let's see, VY is 108. We're definitely climbing faster than that. That doesn't give me any. Oh, here we go. Takeoff performance. That's takeoff roll. So not at sea level, but at 5,000 to 6,000 feet, we're going to be 22 manifold, 24 over 22 in the cruise. 2,400 and then 22 on the manifold pressure. That's good. I don't care about landing speeds and distances and all that. I want to know what my climb speed, or what I should be climbing at. Just got cruise. I think we just do 25 squared. We'll do 25 squared in the climb then. That's fine. RPM 2,500 and then 25 on the manifold pressure. Yeah, I can deal with that. That's fine. Cool. Max Sedum, how you doing? King Crew, welcome aboard. Good to see y'all. All right. Go taxi. We were to do a run-up. Yeah, I got it. Mixture rich, high RPM, 2100 RPMs for the run up. Okay. Just do it right here. Close U, set the park brake. Mixture full. 2100 RPMs. Set. Green. Got a drop. Goes to back. Got a good drop there. Goes back. Cycle the prop. RPMs. Manifold pressure comes up. The oil pressure should move on this one. Close enough. You tap on it, that's right. Carb heat. Drop there. And then pull it back to idle. Just don't die. We good. All right. Taxi out. Grab our clearance into the runway. And get out of here. I like the visibility on this plane. Let's actually pull the mixture back again. So we don't gum her all up. iPad's in the way. You're right. Why isn't it? Oh, man. Stealth Bob's good to see you, buddy. How you doing? Robert, good to see you. Going for riding the new M2 soon. Yes. A couple weeks. Max said I got a fun little trip down to DC to see a Hawaiian hippie here in 2 weeks. I should be seeing it on Saturday. I think Max and a few guys are flying up to Portland, Maine. Meet up with them. Grab some breakfast. See the plane there. And then, yeah, I'll be going for a ride here in a couple weeks. Looking forward to it. This has been, I don't know how much Max talked about it, but it's been in the works for a long time. Yeah, it's been in the works for a long time. We'll just put it that way. Okay. $7.4. I don't hear anybody. That's worrying. I would like to hear somebody before I try and talk. Just to make sure it all like shake down and works properly.
Charlie Fox, Golf,
there we
Golf,
go.
Mike, read back correct.
All right, so we're calling SoCal Approach.
4628 Golf, connect Santa Barbara Tower 119er.
Got Goldsy controlling us tonight. Flew in a seaplane to Catalina once. That was a gas. Dude, that'd be awesome. I don't know if I want to go to Catalina without either floats or 2 engines.
1127 Papa John Wayne Tower, roger. The wind 210 runway 20 right at Kilo, clear for takeoff. Number 303 Lima, contact Santa Barbara, approach 120.55.
120.55, 303 Lima.
SoCal Approach, good evening. Marchetti 717 Tango Sierra on the ground, Santa Catalina, like IFR clearance San Diego with the I-8.
Charlie Foxtrot, Golf, Golf, Mike John Wayne ground, runway 20 left at Kilo, taxi via Alpha and Kilo.
Gotta get the weather too, forgot about that. We'll get there.
Santa Barbara approach, Lear 303 Lima, passing 544, and we have Delta.
717 Tango Sierra on request, it'll be about 10 seconds.
Counting.
303 Lima, Santa Barbara approach, the altimeter 29er.
10 seconds, he says. It's only 26 miles. Yeah.
Sorry, sir, I think I cut you.
I guess that's true. The wet footprint. Yeah, that makes sense. I don't know. I've done some overwater stuff going like over Massachusetts Bay and whatnot. That stuff's terrifying.
4628
that water
Santa
isn't
Tower,
warm.
May 25, clear to land.
Crow 1088, good to see you.
303 Lima, firm visual 25 unless you have another request.
Visual
Kung
25
Pao
is fine,
Cow,
sir.
happy Monday.
Roger. 717 Tango Sierra is cleared from the Avalon Airport to the Lindbergh Airport as filed. Maintain 5,000, departure frequency 127.4, squawk 6727, hold for release.
Good Avalon, San Diego, asphalt, 5,000, 127.4, squawk 6727. 7 Tango Sierra.
7 Tango Sierra, read back is correct. How long before you're ready?
We're ready now, 7 Tango Sierra.
7 Tango Sierra, perfect release for departure. Time now 0039er, clearance flight if not off by 0050. Change to advisory frequency is approved for Port Airport.
Okay, we'll call you in by 0050, 7 Tango Sierra. Do that. And then squawk 6727. 7. Go altitude. Good. So our flight controls real quick because I forgot to do that. Let's go 1 notch flaps. Oh no. These are Holden flaps. Where is my flap indicator? Oh, that's gonna be a problem. There has to be a oh, here they are. There's a flap indicator. All right, so we'll go for 10. There we go. That's good. All right, so we got lights. Let's do 5,000. So runway. I gotta sync this thing up too, don't I? Crap. So we're what? 040 right now. Should I get a button that does that, right? Oh, no, it syncs up automatically. What? No, it shouldn't. I don't know, whatever. It's fine. Okay. Last thing I need the METAR, 3208 knots, 10 mile visibility, overcast 6500. Altimeter is 2984. 2984. Okay. There we go. Lights. Lights good. Camera is set. Yep. And action. Mixture prop. Carb heats in. Alright, let's go flying. Okay, runway heading until 2,300 feet and left turn direct to the Catalina VOR. Santa Catalina traffic. You got a Marchetti departing runway 22 straight out Santa Catalina. Okay, clear left. Clear right. Crosswind correction in there. Go flying. Okay, airspeed's live. Engine screen. Pilot right. Here. Ooh, she's a little squirrely. Okay, there's 2,300 feet. Left turn back to Catalina. Santa Catalina traffic, Marchetti clear, runway 22. Last call, Santa Catalina. Okay, we're 3,000 for 5,000. Direct to the VOR. Do I get a flight director? Not really. Autopilot on. Nav. Arm alt cell. Vertical speed. We're in roll mode. Go to nav mode. Come on. Oh yeah, 'cause we're not in GPS, but there we go. Okay, here comes 4,000 for 5,000. Alt's armed. Full power back to 25. Oops, that's a mixture. 500 RPMs. Really? Don't do this to me, plane. Approach Marchetti 717 Tango Sierra 4,500 climbing 5,000.
Number 717 Tango Sierra, SoCal departure, hello again, I didn't.
There's the flash.
7 Tango Sierra, thanks. Radar contact 2 miles east of the Santa Catalina VOR, the Avalon altimeter 2984.
84. Okay, there's my level off. We want 2,400 over 22, so 2,400. 22 on the manifold pressure. About right there.
SoCal departure, Golf Mike, correction, Charlie Foxtrot, Golf Mike with you now, climbing through 2,000.
A little bit,
Charlie Foxtrot, Golf Mike, SoCal departure, radar contact, maintain 5,000, gentlemen, altimeter 2980.
Is there no rudder trim on this thing?
Zero, maintain 5,000 for Charlie Foxtrot, Golf Mike.
The fact that engine keeps hiccuping is a little worrying.
35.4.
35.4 for 63 Papa Lima.
Fuel obstruction or something? What's going on here? Fuel pressure is good.
Runway
Fuel flow keeps dropping.
Foxtrot Alpha.
Let's change to the right wing, see if that's any better. Oh, come on. I don't want to play the failure game today. This is why I don't do failures.
Were you mini route or SFA northbound over Los Angeles?
I was going mini route to 7 Pop.
7 Pop, thanks. Charlie Foxtrot, Golf Mike, turn left heading 100. Join Victor 23, resume on navigation.
Turn left heading 100 and join Victor 23 for Charlie Foxtrot, Golf Mike.
The plane has decided to give me some crazy fit. This is why this is why I really don't care for the rep pack and all this stuff.
SoCal approach, 63 Papa Lima on 35.4.
We've got some sort of failure going.
Lima, SoCal approach, Chino altimeter 29.
Oh, we didn't have enough gas. Never mind. I pulled the mixture back too far. That was my fault.
We have Foxtrot.
There's still something weird happening with the engine hiccuping.
Aircraft for the I-4 at John Wayne will make the destination San Bernardino, Kilo Sierra, Bravo Delta.
It's still hiccuping for some reason. See if it makes it. I think it's... Oh, it probably is carb icing. Because X-Plane is super crazy about freaking carb heat.
63 Papa Lima, you looking for the ILS?
Like, we've got an engine that we're running full power coming out of there.
Yeah, I am looking for the ILS.
I don't think carb heat's going to be a thing that'll happen, but...
the published approach.
X-Plane's decided that it is. Okay.
Number 63 Papa Lima.
Yeah, it's better now. Thanks for the tip. Thanks for the suggestion.
Above 4,400.
She fixed.
26 right approach.
Cross Paradise, at or above 4. And clear for ILS 26.
No, as far as I know, there's no issues. Let me just double check for you.
Yeah, I mean, realistically, like, I don't think you would not see carb heat in these conditions, or carb icing. If you were descending and the engine was not making full power, perhaps, but it's 40 degrees Fahrenheit out there. It's well above freezing.
Good on my end. Information hotel.
But X-Plane gets a little rambunctious with the carb icing.
Scattered cloud 6,500. Temperature.
Wolf 2012, good to see you. T-Craft, welcome aboard. Just what you want to hear is about to hit over water, yeah. JPO, dude, calm down, man. Better run both tip tanks first. They hold the most fuel, but give you better stability. Oh, that's a good call. Tip tank. I think it wants it on the wing tanks. Does it want it on the wing tanks for the arrivals?
28.1.
28.1, 7 Tango Sierra.
27 Pop, radar service terminated. Keep the code for the mini route connect Hawthorne Tower 121.1.
I'm mostly just being salty anyway.
121.1.
If it doesn't work exactly the way that I want it to, then I get upset. The lack of rudder trim is kind of bothering me too. I won't lie. I'm not gonna sit here and mash on the rudder the whole way. There's no yaw damper. Is there a yaw damper? Does it work? I don't think it does. SoCal approach, Marchetti 717 Tango Sierra 5000.
Number 717 Tango Sierra, SoCal approach, John Wayne altimeter 2980.
80.
127 Pop, Hawthorne Tower, join the mini route northbound at 2,500. Remain outside the Bravo airspace till advised.
Oh, you're JRollon. All right. Oh, how you doing, man? Good to see you, JPO. I have more developers to make unhappy. How you doing, man? I'm sorry I got upset. I get salty sometimes when I'm flying these things around, and they, like I said, they don't behave the way that I think they're supposed to. Usually it's because I'm wrong, as we found out in the past.
303 Lima, Roger. Taxi.
JPO's like, do you know who I am? I made this thing.
Roger. Alpha Bravo to the ramp, cross from.
I still feel like the carb heat stuff is a little bit aggressive. Like, having to run around here essentially with carb heat on in the cruise. I would find, I don't know. I'm not an engineer. I've obviously never flown one of these things, but yeah, it seems weird that we'd be getting carb heat here. Or carb icing. It's all right though. We made it. We're up in the air. Not bad for an imbecile who's not using the checklist. Speaking of which, we'll probably turn the boost pump off so I don't burn that up. Oh, you just did the graphics. Okay. Ah, you did enough of the work. You're the one that's here. So because you're the one that's here, you're the one that did all the work. It is a beautiful plane though. So did Rep do all the systems and whatnot, or do you have another programmer that works on that stuff? Claudio made the systems. Gotcha. I feel strange about carb ice, but Claudio said that was the proper way. That's fine. Again, I've never flown one of these things, so anything that I say is just based off of what my experiences are. And I personally have not. We're a little high on the full prospect. There we go. I haven't had a problem with it yet. I haven't experienced it yet. But you know, whatever. We'll fly it the way that it's meant to be flown. There's a new cool thing in the Rep, the economic system. I heard about that. Yeah. That's not live yet, is it? The new economy system.
We're going for that I-8 rating after a power failure. Once again, if we can get a clearance to San Diego.
Somebody else doing the I rating or I8.
Yeah, it's automatically canceled when you land at the Tower Airport.
It's not ice or anything on the windshield, is it? No, I think we're okay. Oh, the whistle! I forgot about the whistle.
Cleared to the Limburg Airport as filed. Maintain 4,000. Expect 9,000. 5 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 127.4. Squawk 2751.
Love it.
We're cleared to San Diego Airport as filed. We'll maintain 4,000 feet and expect 9,000. 5 minutes after departure. 127.4 for the departures and 2751 in the box. Cheers. 5. Take a Bravo.
915 Take a Bravo. I'm going to need that readback again.
Mr. Bill, how you doing? It's good to see you. Frost Apparatus, welcome aboard. Is this a Rep plane? Yes, it is. Rep and I have had a checkered history. I don't fly planes well enough to make Rep happy, so
Take a Bravo. Thanks. Hold for release. You can call me number 1 for departure, and I'll have your release at that time.
I oftentimes find myself getting frustrated because I don't understand it.
What was the other aircraft calling there? Was that 39er Whiskey at San Luis?
The mixture a little bit there. That's close enough.
Yeah, if I'm saying 39er Whiskey, I'm definitely referring to you. You ready for departure, are you?
Yeah, so we're just flying over basically nothing here. We'll try to grab Lindbergh's weather here in a moment. You can do that now. 34.8. Com 2, 34. Got it. 34.8.
224 Tango, Mike Camera, Tower Street of departure is approved, runway 26 clearance.
EFR departures, contacts, clearance, delivery, advise on course heading, altitude, and in flight
717 Tango Sierra, 4 traffic, climb to maintain 6,000.
I maintain 6,000, 7 Tango Sierra. All right, 6,000.
127 Papa, left
Vertical
Bravo now,
speed.
radar service, terminated frequency change is approved.
500 feet up in arm. So we'll go 2,500 RPMs. 25 on the manifold pressure, thereabouts.
Papa Van Nuys Tower, Roger, stay your position.
Up we go. So we get mixture full too.
127 Papa, thanks. Make straight in, runway 34 left. Report
Okay.
3 miles final.
So we're going to 6,000 feet because that's what we were told to do. Guess there's traffic up here somewhere. I don't see any traffic, but he does. Unless there's somebody coming down the coast he's worried about. It's like Fox Golf Trot, maybe Fox Golf Mike. I just said Golf Trot. That's what happens when I don't drink. This is playing with the whistling noises. Yes, it is. Sparks Smudge, how you doing, man? Haven't seen you for a while, Sparks. This has more rep functions than the other. Real radios function and transponder degradation to reading of instruments. That's why you can tap on the glass. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, and that's no kidding a thing that happens in these planes too. Like, you sit there, you tap on it. I asked my instructor one time, I'm like, hey, why does that gauge stick? And he says because, and he's sitting there tapping on it to get the gauge to work, right? And I'm so why does that gauge stick? And he says it's because of 35 years of guys sitting here going tap 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 on it. I'm thinking that's exactly what you just did, but okay. I won't hold that against you. We need that therapeutic BAC. Yeah, I know, right? Tay CH, welcome aboard. Tells me I'm running my engine awfully when I'm clearly not. Yeah, I feel like sometimes it's a bit overzealous in those indications. All right, let's go back to 2400. But again, I've not ever flown one of these, so all I can really do is relate this to how I would fly a 182. I suppose we could have gotten a little carb icing on the ground because we were sitting down there for a while, but it might have been where we picked it up. Be kind of weird.
324 Tango Mike Oxford Tower, Roger, make straight in, runway 25, clear to land.
All right, now we know to look for carb icing. I have all the indications and stuff turned off too, because I don't need the plane to tell me how I am or am not flying well.
Number 717 Tango Sierra, connect SoCal approach 119.6.
19.6, 7 Tango Sierra. 19.6. SoCal approach, Marchetti 717 Tango Sierra 6000.
717 Tango Sierra SoCal approach. Good evening, Limburg altimeter 2983 Addis, Quebec.
83 and we'll get Quebec, 7 Tango Sierra.
2983, arriving and departing runway 27. Visual, RNOV, and localizer runway 27 approach in use.
Delta 509, Limburg clearance clear to Los Angeles Airport, seaward departure, still beach transition direct, climb by the city, accept to maintain 10,000, departure frequency 119.6,
short instruction.
squawk 4730.
Initial contact, you have information, Quebec.
Okay. Let's get Quebec.
San Diego International Limburg Field, ATIS information, Quebec. 2351 Zulu. Wind 30 at 7. Visibility 10. Light rain.
Raining.
Clouds at 4,500. Ceiling 6,000.
Number 1 at Catalina. Ready for launch. Altitude 34 left, clear to land with 02017
Visual, RNOV, and localized.
We have Quebec.
915 Tango Bravo SoCal approach, release for departure, time now 0059er, clearance void if not occupied 0110.
All the cool kids are going to San Diego, it seems.
Approved, report airborne.
Over the advisory frequency, we'll call you on airborne and we're released for departure within the next 11 minutes. Cheers. 5 Tango Bravo.
That was a weird beep in the background there. It sounded almost like a fire alarm there for a second. Yeah, the whistle's done by the real plane is what I've been told.
SoCal approach, 63 Papa Lima has entered the hold for 26 right.
23 Papa Lima, roger.
I fixed the whistling noise.
Charlie Foxtrot Golf Golf.
Fair.
Connect SoCal approach, 119.6.
Is that 119.6 Golf Golf Mike?
Affirm, 119.6.
Right, Charlie Foxtrot Golf Golf Mike, over to SoCal approach on 119.6. Good day.
SoCal approach. Marchetti 717 Tango Sierra, Quebec.
Or 7 Tangos, 0, thank you.
Okay.
SoCal approach.
We're going to put the request in for localizer 27.
5000.
We can brief it in the meantime. All right, localizer 27, 110 9er. 110, there we go, quick spot. 110 9er, approach course 275. We'll do that here in a second. I don't think it remembers this.
And who was caller ready for taxi?
Lindbergh Tower 18-3, we'll do that here in a little bit. All right, so we're going to fly localizer 27 approaching to San Diego Lindbergh Airport. We're going to ask for vectors. Final approach course is going to be 275. Final approach fixes Rebo, identified by 6.5 DME, and that's going to be at or above 2,000 feet. Minimum said to take us all the way down to 700 before we would have to look for the field. Or sorry, 680 feet MSL. We'll go with that, because we don't have a radio altimeter. In the event of a missed approach, we are going to climb to 2,500 feet on a 275 heading, and then take the Mission Bay 255 radial to the Seacade intersection and hold there. We'll worry about that if we have to go missed. So that's done. That's done. That's done.
Number 324 Tango, Mike Roger, runway 25, taxi by Foxtrot Alpha.
SoCal approach, Marchetti 717 Tango Sierra, requested vectors, localizer 27.
Just Tango Sierra, I should expect a localizer 27 approach.
Okay, just so he doesn't try to get us on the visual. He obviously knows what we're doing, but like in the real world, if we were coming in like this, he would probably put us on the visual approach. So we'll pretend like we're playing the game.
3,900 feet for 4,000 feet with you just over Catalina.
915 Tango Bravo, SoCal, the Burton straight in.
5 Tango Bravo, Addons.
Tango Bravo, thanks, radar contact. 1.5 miles southwest of Santa Catalina VR, climb and maintain 9,000, Avalon altimeter 282.
There's a check set up to 9,000 feet for 5 Tango Bravo J.
1 second here.
8360 Mike, standby, please.
Send him a message there. Okay, turning towards Mission Bay now. Should start getting vectors here soon-ish. It's quite the growl it's got going on. The growl and the whistle.
Mike, depart the Oceanside VOR.
Drone Flyer, how you doing?
0 vectors, final approach course.
You know, a site like SkyVector with charts for Canada. I have no idea. Sorry.
080 for Charlie Foxtrot Golf Golf.
Voldrag, welcome aboard. Land ho, indeed. We found it. We found the land.
27 Papa taxi to ramp by Alpha, remain this frequency.
Hey, Mr. Javier, if you're still here, how long did it take you to model this whole thing? So you did the modeling and the texturing, I presume. If I recall, like on YouTube or YouTube mode, you were working on it for quite a while, right?
3-9 Whiskey Roger.
All right. Nice and simple for this one. The next rating is going to be a little bit more intense. A bit more stuff to worry about. Dude behind us is in a Piper. Too worried about him. He's also just going to Palomar, so definitely not worried about him. Yeah, the whole process of Javier put the whole thing on YouTube. The modeling and whatnot. Like, how many hours did it take? Do you know, off the top of your head? Very rough estimate. I'm just curious. I find it interesting because I just think you watch Jack and Baldude's doing kind of a lot of the same stuff. You just don't think it would take that long, but obviously, you know, these planes are super complex and there's a lot of pieces, and it does take a while. Don't remember. That's cool. Don't worry about it. What else can we tap on? We can tap on these things.
SoCal approach, 63 Papa Lima, just confirming I'm clear for the ILS 26 right.
I can't tap on the digital stuff, though. I can tap on that, but that's different.
For 60 Papa Lima, affirmative, you're given that clearance way previously before Paradise.
I think we're slowing down. Oh, yeah. Our manifold pressure. Ah, more carb ice, yes.
I think it was key runway 29 clear for the option. Clear that carb ice out of there again. I'm just gonna leave the damn carb heat on. Here's the definition of user interface design, and this is not the model here, but the actual plane itself. As you're sitting here in your pilot view, and you look at the manifold pressure gauge, you want to be like 20 to 25, and this damn thing is exactly between 20 and 25. So in order to find out how fast or what my manifold pressure actually is, I have to come over to this side, take a peek at it, and see that we're just 1 inch or so too high. Lots of things have improved in the last 15 to 20 years in airplane design, that's for sure. Oh, hello. This could be a problem. 360, might clear to the Oxnard Airport on departure, flight heading 250, red vectors to Fillmore.
We're still well above freezing, so we're good there.
The departure frequency was SoCal 134.2.
Carb you back in now.
6240.
Cool. Started 13th of March, 2017. Okay. And I think, if I recall, this thing came out the end of last year, right? End of last year, beginning of this year. Little drops of rain starting to appear on the window, or windscreen.
460, micro accurate.
Any danger of leaving the carb heater on? I mean, it degrades your performance. So you don't get as much performance out of the airplane. Beyond that, like, I don't really know what the problem is.
Contact tower 63 Papa Lima.
If there is one. Like in the real world, you wouldn't leave your carb heat on all the time. But in the real world, you wouldn't expect the plane to have carb ice issues when the engine's running full bore like this.
8360, Mike, have a nice ground. Well, which side?
Typically, it happens when you pull the power back. Like in most planes, like out of the green arc, you might start seeing carb ice.
8360, Mike, runway 34 left, taxi via
Making a
Alpha,
Canadair CL-415. CL
TBM 5, Tango Bravo, contact SoCal approach on 128.1.
415. Ooh,
28.1, TBM 5, Tango Bravo.
a tanker. Are you guys putting some like water drop features into that thing? Because I feel like that's something you'd have to do. That's pretty sweet though.
SoCal approach, TBM 8915, Tango Bravo.
Nice.
9,000 feet with you. For 39 Whiskey taxi around via Alpha.
Yeah, dude, that's cool, man. That looks like a neat plane. It'd be fun. Captain Obvious, how you doing? Am I the only one getting a stutter? I've seen a couple of stutters on the preview, but I'm not showing any drop frames. Or I'm showing 200 drop frames, which is basically nothing. Is there a carb temp gauge? There is no carb temp gauge, no. I don't, well, actually, you know, is this maybe... Is that the carb temp gauge? That might be it. Ah! That is carb temp. You're right. Interesting. What if we open it just a little bit?
Cleared for takeoff, 1210
Huh. Good call. Just why we keep you guys around. I wouldn't even think... I wouldn't have even thought of a carb temp gauge.
Foxtrot, Golf, Mike, VFR trap, tier 2 o'clock, 3 miles, opposite direction, 7,300, indicated type unknown.
We'll start thinking about descent and inspectors here pretty soon, but...
Approach Golf, Mike is looking for the trap.
Guess we actually will be closer to Mission Bay once it starts vectoring, eh? Lex 2039, good to see you, my friend. How you doing? Delta 213. How you doing, Nico? Good to see you, man. Looking forward to seeing you this weekend. Assuming you make it. I'm still saying it's a little early for Commander Nico to get up, so we'll see how you do. Mr. Chow, good to see you, buddy. How you doing? Some planes like the Moody M20C are susceptible to carb ice, even in cruise, all the way the air enters the cowl of the carb. Like air can be 20 degrees cooler. Interesting. Yeah, I know that the air, like I know it can be a lot cooler. I've never flown one of these things, so anything I say is just speculation on my part, because I don't know what I'm talking about. Also, a lot of moisture in the air too. Obviously, we're flying in a cloud right now, but it's kind of hazy for this entire trip. That's scenery loading in, causing the plane to bork up a little bit. I do like this thing though; it's nice and fast. The angry growl behind the plane too. It's good. Just waiting for a descent and some vectors. Should start turning me soon.
We're 89 whiskey, kind of departure.
Nick Gressa, good to see you, buddy. Welcome aboard.
Retard.
I think it's a shortcoming of the programming. It appears to assume ice when the needle's in the yellow, but there can be there and not get ice unless there's moisture in the air. Makes sense. That's kind of what I figured. I mean, X-Plane in general is pretty aggressive with carb icing, so like none of it really, that doesn't really surprise me to see. Fast Joe Testarossa, thanks for 11 months, buddy. Happy Monday. It looks soupy and cold. SoCal winter. I know, right? Cheers, man. Thank you very much for your support. Why would I not make it? I started 6 a.m. for 22 years. I know, but you're on extended vacation now, man. You got that noon wake up life going, right? Is that a pocket rocket? No, this is a Marchetti. The pocket rocket has a PT6 and goes a lot faster.
Number 6, question number 717 Tango Sierra. Flight heading 090. Vectors to final. Descend and maintain 5,000.
090 5000. 7 Tango Sierra. All right, so 090 heading mode. CDI to localizer.
Number 7 Tango Sierra. SoCal approach on 124.35.
2435. 7 Tango Sierra. $35. So-called approach Marchetti 717 Tango Sierra 6,900 or sorry 5,900 descending 5,000.
Retard.
Class 2, thanks for 5 months. Dude, it's crazy. You can see outside. Yeah, I got to put my sunglasses on going to the gym after work today. Cheers, man. Thanks for 5.
The Lemberg altimeter 2982.
82. 82 right there.
So call departure Pilatus 824 Alpha Sierra.
824 Alpha Sierra, go ahead.
And we're on the ground at Catalina. Can we get our IFR clearance to Lindbergh?
Okay, so let's go left tip now.
Ready for officer on quest, standby. Murray 0183.
Oh, we can pull from both tips? Oh, no. That would have been nice.
Alpha.
We were in balance here, but that's fine. Whatever.
Bravo 2. Charlie.
All right, 500 to go.
Cross runway 20, hold short runway 30.
It's 275. There we go. Right frequency in, I do not. So 10.9er.
You can cross runway 20, hold short
10.9er, 275, 13. If we wanted to, we could identify that.
November 8, 9er Whiskey, flight heading 340. Heading 340, 8 Whiskey. Number 5, Tango Bravo, tactical call approach 119.6. 119.6, 5 seconds.
I heard it, very faint. Identified.
Flight heading 110. Flight heading on 110 for Charlie Foxtrot Golf Golf.
We should capture here. And it is. Good.
First request of Emergency for officer to the San Diego Lindbergh Airport as filed. Maintain at 900,000. Departure
Carb a little bit there. So I guess we want to keep our carb temp essentially out of the yellow in this plane. It seems to be the best thing to do, or the easiest thing to do.
For officer cleared to San Diego as filed. Climb maintain 900,000. Departure frequency 127.4. Squawk 4033. Hold for release.
Okay. I'm assuming Lindbergh Tower's next. So we'll get 18.3 queued up. Let's try to stay one step ahead of everything here.
Before officer release for departure clearance with another 5 minutes.
Okay, there we go.
Dispatcher approved. Port airborne.
Doing good.
Clear for release. 24 officer avoid.
D. Miller, how you doing, buddy? Goldie, take it easy. Have a great night. Do arrival times for the flight reflect DST changes prior to the change, I assume? What arrival times? All the times that you see in the, actually I'm running real time right now, so I don't know. I don't know what the I don't know what real time of the sim is at the moment, though. It appears that it's whatever the sim thinks it's 115 Zulu, 116 Zulu, but yeah, I don't know what arrival times you're seeing.
Takeoff approach November 9015. Thank you, Bravo. 90,000 feet.
The estimated time I've got here is about 5 more minutes, though.
Correction. Localizer 37 for Lindbergh.
April 5th and 6th booked into 1D2. I get to book a CFI both days and spend as long as I need to get me back up and running for a potential April check ride. Nice, man. Well, if you want to go for a nice long flight, I highly recommend. Okay, look for traffic 7 Tango, or look for the traffic 7 Tango's here. I don't have him. I thought I did, but that's actually just a blip on my monitor.
Takeoff approach. November 915, Tango Bravo with Go Romeo.
Yeah, that's just a fleck of dust. That's awesome, Nico. Yeah, you probably got DPs and all that stuff around there, but if you want a good dude to go to, there's a guy up in Sanford, Maine. I highly recommend. Be a little bit of a hike for you, though, I guess. But yeah, get that PPL so you can start flying that airplane and come join us.
Retard.
Let's do select approach. There's no reason not to load this up.
Check Foxtrot Golf Mike flying 220 join the localizer. Flying 220 join the localizer for Golf Golf.
Oh, geez, Nico, thanks for the gifts, man. Thanks for the 20 gifted subs, buddy. Really appreciate it.
Straight ahead.
Cheers.
Direction 5,005 to indicate that button on.
Blue Sky KC, B Soup, Super Sim Man, T-Craft, possibly Chinese, that's CH. For Paradis, Capajodigo, Daggy 5, Heathenator, Dolphin Bill, Epic Nobody, Jetfire, Mike Zaw, Fisher, Stealth Talon, Newell the 11th, Wardy, and Chad G. Welcome all of you to the Month Club. Thanks to Mr. Nico. Nico, thank you very much, man. I appreciate it. Nico's getting his PPL soon. Finally. Apparently I'm partially responsible for kicking his butt to get that done.
The wind is 040 at 11.
17.1. I'm on the wrong VOR. 110.9, there we go. And then we want 17.8 down here. 180, 7 Tango Sierra.
Delta 509, got out departure 128.1.
All right, 180. Those are ready to go.
128.1. 509.
Okay, it's pretty much vectoring us towards Lindy.
Number 350, good, take up a show ground on request, stand by.
Then we can start the long, arduous process of coming down here.
Number 5 Tango Bravo, to maintain 7,000. 7,000, 5 Tango Bravo.
Aqua Funkalistic Booty Wap.
It's
It's a good name. It's good to see you, man. Happy Friday. Happy Monday. Lifesaver, good to see you. KAVX, welcome aboard. Celtic Arms. Bone Jar as well. Super Sim Man, happy Monday. Ziz2CZ, welcome aboard. Got them all. Iowa Scotsman, how you doing? Hey, Iowa Scotsman, I didn't say hi, but I looked in your chat for a little bit yesterday. I love your beard, man.
5 degrees right.
5 right. 7 Tango Sierra. I'll say hi next time I pop in. We were sitting on Discord shooting the breeze and just surfing through and seeing who was doing the streaming a few nights ago. Drew the Cessna Pilot, how you doing, man? It's always Friday when I show up. Did I say Friday? It's close enough. I wish it were Friday. I have the field.
SoCal departure. This is Cessna 8360 Mike with you just off the Van Nuys Airport.
Yeah, thanks again, Nico.
2000
I turned it down a little bit just so I don't hear the retards all night.
717 Tango Sierra, flight heading 250.
250, 7 Tango Sierra.
Number 7 Tango Sierra is 4 miles from Pida, heading 250, maintain 5,000 until established and localizer, code localizer, running 27 approach.
5,000 until established, code localizer 27 approach, 7 Tango Sierra.
Great, cushion 9 or
okay, activate nav mode. We're going to probably overshoot that a little bit. That's fine. Okay, so let's start thinking about, I'll bring the chart up here on the side so you can see what we're doing. I'm going to leave the chart up intentionally. Okay, so we're currently DME 17.5. We need to be 4.
SoCal departure, Pilatus 824 Alpha Sierra.
So we'll stay 5,000 until we get to Vidya. At Vidya, I'll go ahead and drop it down to 3,600 feet. So 14.2, we're going to stay where we're at. Then we're like properly established on the approach. From there, it's 12.2 DME is 3,600 feet, and then down from there. So we're looking for 14.2 DME, and you know, obviously the waypoint over here too.
Right 24 Alpha Sierra, still not picking the verifying transponders turned on, and your high heading.
Okay, looking for 14.2 DME.
84 Alpha Sierra, ident.
Established, that's good. I could hand fly this. I'm not going to. Don't hate.
824 Alpha Sierra, SoCal departure, radar contact. About 5 miles to the east.
Heat on, I guess. I should have done that a while ago. Just in case. All right, here's 14.2.
717 Tango Sierra, kind of Limber Tower, 18.3.
18.3, 7 Tango Sierra.
Charlie Foxtrot, Golf, Mike, kind of Palomar Tower.
Okay, so above 3,600 feet by 12.2.
Number 8360 Mike, SoCal departure, radar contact, advise you have.
Now we're going to have real carb icing.
Oscar.
So you yank that carb heat all the way out.
And you can set the visual for the runway 25.
Okay, we're about 1,000 feet high, so we'll get the rate of descent going a little bit.
Palomar Tower, Golf, Mike with you now on the ILS runway 24 left. Charlie Foxtrot, Golf, Mike.
Okay, there's 12.2 now. We're 8.7 above 2,700 feet. 8.7 over 2,700. I'm leaving this up intentionally. I guess you can't see my altimeter, can you? That's too bad. Limber Tower, Marchetti 717 Tango Sierra, 4,000 on the localizer 27. Didn't have to tell me the altitude. Good land 27, Marchetti 717 Tango Sierra. There's 3,900. We are 8.7 above 2,700. So 1,000 to go in a mile and a half.
Right, then there was the SoCal approach 135.4.
Apparently just went clear skies. Pull power back. Need to get some flaps out. Flaps. Landing gear at 108. Really? 108 knots? Are you serious?
34 officer, 6 approach, left percussion, agile, wind altimeter 2977.
Okay, 8.7. There's 8.7, so now we are 6.5 miles above 2,000 feet. 6.5 above 2,000. I have the runway. 1,000 to go. We're 6.5 miles. So prop full. Get that speed back. I don't know where the inhibit is.
Approach the Ontario altimeter 2977. Advise you have information alpha. Correction. Information.
Probably it's usually near the gear handle, right? Not in this case. Is that it? Nope.
Right there, let's get proceed to the airport.
It's all right.
To the 509 contact local approach on 124.9. Where's your good thing? Be 1 more minute.
Okay, let's get the flaps out now.
Roger that. Number 56. Okay.
There we go. Okay, so...
The 509 local approach altimeter is...
So we're inside 6.5 now. We can go all the way down to minimums. Minimums are 680 feet.
And,
so 680 is what we need.
For runway 25.
Pull that back in. I need to get below 108 knots so I can bring the gear down. Slowest freaking gear ever. Okay, there comes the gear. Oh, beeping will stop then.
The wind just shifted now. We're running the east stops now. They're telling me. Do you want to do you still want 25 left, or are you okay with 7 right?
Flaps 30. 30 is enough. I don't think we need flaps 50 on this one. My airplane. Okay. Yeah, gear down 3 green. Flaps down and indicated. Where is the bottom of the green arc here? About a 75. So we'll say 90 knots on the approach.
The 350 Kilo Tango clear to Palm Springs Airport via the ring 4 departure.
Okay, 400 above.
Then as filed. Climb by sit except maintain 6,000. Expect flight level 1900, 5 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 118.8, squawk 3136.
300 above.
Clear to the Palm Springs Airport via ring 4, then as filed. Climb via sit, except maintain 6,000. Expect flight level 1900, 5 minutes after departure. Departure frequency is 18.
200 above.
Squawking 3136, November 350 Kilo Tango.
350 Kilo Tango, back correct.
100 above.
Break 9 Whiskey to set a maintain 4,000, the airport 12 o'clock, 2 miles.
Okay, put that away now. Done with the approach. Minimums. Runway's in sight. Continue landing.
Whiskey Roger, clear for the visual approach, runway tack tower.
We have been cleared for the clear to land, so gear, flaps. Good.
Contact, field approach on 124.7.
Good.
London Palmer Tower, Golf Lake, just departed runway 24 at Alpha.
Didn't really need to configure to 30 that early. I could have stayed flaps 10 for a little bit longer if I wanted to. Problem is that you can't put the gear down in this plane to your 108, so I wanted to make sure I had enough room to get slowed down. Imagine having a house right underneath this part of the approach path. Be less than ideal. Gear, flaps, good.
San Bernardino Tower, TVM 90689 Whiskey, down for the visual.
Ground 689 Whiskey, San Bernardino Tower, runway 6, cleared to land, wind 050, 12, gust 100.
Runway 6, clear to land, 89 Whiskey.
Go to 509er, fly heading 260, vector survival. Tower 8360 Mike. What we go approach? What we go altimeter 2983. Flying present heading the airport 12 o'clock 20 miles port in sight.
All right. Mr. Back. Landing light off. Strobe off.
Jet for flight to Kilo Bravo. Foxtrot Lima, category 5 rating.
No last second wind changes, I know. Amazing how that works.
Flighting 290 going to localize. Make that the 300 heading now.
Do-do-do. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do.
717 Tango Sierra, ramp by Charlie, have a nice day.
Ramp Charlie, 7 Tango Sierra.
Is that for the I-8?
That was for the I-8, yes.
Alright, you got it.
All right. Carbide suspected. You don't say.
Upper 915 Tango Bravo is 3 miles from Vida. Heading 300.
I passed my I-8.
3,800 to establish
Shouldn't laugh.
localizer. Runway 27 approach.
I feel like we just blast out of here and do something. Maybe I don't know if I want to do the I-10. We might save that for next week. Blast out here and do something fun.
Sierra 10 SoCal approach on 119.6.
We'll go park for a second though. Get up and stretch the legs at least.
For I-4 rating.
Trot 335 Juliet.
Yeah, dude. That's the reason. That's why there's no localizer coming in. There's no ILS. Is that hill combined with that parking garage right there? The parking garage is actually like the worst part of the whole thing. It's kind of just such a weird airport. There's an ILS going the other way, but there's no ILS in the 270, even though it's the most used runway. Jabo, take it easy, man. Have a good night, Javier. I don't know. We'll see what the I-10 looks like. I mean, I don't know if I have it in me tonight. I'm pretty tired.
Plus, 824 off Sierra, SoCal approach.
But, yeah, we'll check it out.
To information, Romeo's carrying, expect the localizer, runway 27 approach.
I like this plane, man. Ah! Almost got him. Okay, so pull the park brake and avionics off. Beacon on. Always leave the beacon on. Yeah, that's right. We made it. Welcome here, wherever here is. I'm stoked. Yeah, that's cool. Passed my I-8. Jay Barrett, I missed your sub, man. I'm sorry. Thanks for 3 months, Jay Barrett. I do appreciate it, buddy. Cheers. Sorry I missed it. It came at the end of that Nico's gifts there. Is this free San Diego scenery off the org? Yes, it is. This is I think Mr. X6 put this together. Yeah, this is free stuff. It's all free stuff. Except for that, somebody made the bridge. Somebody made the bridge and sent it to me. I don't know. I don't recall who that was. It might have been P3 Ron. I do not recall. Furball Begonia, welcome aboard. It's good to see you. Kiwi Hobo, welcome aboard. You better get some work done. Take it easy, Kiwi Hobo. Post lunch, how you doing? Anybody else we got? Hey, Nutty Flyer, how you doing? The butter's always bread. Wait, the bread is always buttered. That's what we're looking for. All right, let's take a look at the I-10 and see what that entails. Okay, Santa Barbara to Santa Maria up to then Oh yeah, with an alternate SBP. I don't know if I want to do that tonight. Well, let's go do somewhere. Let's go somewhere else. Let's just do something ad hoc. I don't feel like doing that tonight. That's a lot of thinking, and my brain is kind of mush. So let's go San Diego to somewhere. Maybe Palm Springs. Is there a tech crew going up there? Oh, Big Bears. Nah, Big Bears. We wouldn't get in there. We just might get in there, but I'm not gonna do Big Bear. Let's pick a random airport in SoCal. Let's pick one we don't normally do. So San Gabriel Valley could be fun. El Monte. We've done El Monte before. What about Brackett Field? They have an ILS. All right. I have never flown, and I don't think I've ever done Brackett Field on the stream before. We've done Van Nuys a million times. Palm Springs we've done a lot. Let's do Brackett. Because there's no reason to go to Brackett. Like Brackett or Riverside, like nobody would ever go to those airports. But this one especially. That or we could, there's Fullerton out here. They have a localizer DME and RNAV. Yeah, let's go to Brackett. All right, we're gonna go POC. We'll do that flight, and then we'll probably call it a night there. So let's do a flight plan for that. I'll do the I-10 reading next week. We'll go up and finish that off. We'll find a probably faster plane for that. What could we do that next week? I don't know. We'll find something. Maybe that'd be a good one to go up the velocity in. All right, so let's do new search, KSAN, and then KPOC, because why would Ontario KP? Because why would anybody ever go to Brackett Field? We're a P at our Q, so it's gonna be Ocean Victor 23 Dana Victor 363 Pomona, San Diego Papa 23. So let's file that. File flight plan IFR November 717 Tango Sierra F 260. Slant Golf, 180 knots, we'll call it. And departing from KSAN, KPOC, up to 6,000 feet. San Diego Papa 23, file that. You seem to like this plane. Best piston plane and X plane. I think it's pretty good. Yeah, I do dig it. Like the speed of this thing is nice. It's very well put together. I get a little annoyed with the rep pack sometimes, but that's just really my incompetence more than anything else. Like Javier that did the modeling for this thing and wasn't here earlier, and I got kind of cranky with him for a second until I realized who he was. I sent him an apology though, for what it's worth. But yeah, I really do like the airplane. I just I sometimes have an issue with the rep pack. And I will say, I think that they're a little bit aggressive on the carb icing on this thing, but I've never flown it before, so what do I know, right? What I will do, we'll do an evening flight heading up there. Why not? We'll make it look real nice and pretty going up to LAX. All right, so we got the gas. We're going to leave just whatever gas we've got in here. That's fine. We'll start off on the right wing tank, I think, for this departure. So let's go battery alternator to start with. Props full, mixture full, boost pump on, beacon on. Good. Okay, so we're gonna crack the throttle. There we go. Okay, bring the mixture back a touch here. We got all our green across the board. Good. Let's get our avionics master on.
Approach squawk 3150.
3150 is the one.
Good. Okay.
Los Angeles Tower, good afternoon, Delta 5 and 9, visual 7 left.
LA's landing east. No kidding.
Delta 509, LA Tower.
I prefer Dos Equis. How you doing, Lost Kiwi? Good to see you, man.
Wind 36012.
Nam 106, good to see you. Yes, just in time for the second flight. We were gonna do the. I was gonna do the I-10. I changed my mind. I don't feel like doing that much thinking, so we're gonna fly up to Brackett because nobody ever goes to Brackett.
Before Alpha Sierra, fly heading 090, descend and maintain 7,000 meters to final.
Okay. Clearance here is 25, Niner.
Before Alpha Sierra, so call approach 119, correction 124.35.
Halt our clearance.
John with a Burberry Cessna 5335 Juliet.
Hey, there goes TBM. Hi there, buddy. How you doing? I think he might have just gotten in. Yeah, he just got in. He came from... Oh, he also came from Santa Catalina. What's up? Lindbergh clearance, Marchetti 717, Tango Sierra, IFR Brackett, please.
For 717 Tango Sierra, number clearance request.
Because who goes to Brackett? Gotta lean the manifold. I leaned it, dude. Manifold's been leaned. Don't hate. Manifold leans carb ices on because everything is all about getting carb ices right now. These two do.
5335,
cabin vent. Trims. Oh, defrost. Okay.
For the I-4 rating, I just looked up John Wayne to Long Beach, and there doesn't seem to be a tech route between those airports.
Right, D4 Officer, approach number, go altimeter 282.
All right.
For 350, there is one, but just to make it easy for both of us, just plan your flight to the Brackett Airport.
Alright, Brackett Airport for 25 Juliet.
Nobody goes to Brackett except us and that guy. Crossing 2406, how you doing? It's good to see you.
717 Tango Sierra, cleared at Brackett Airport, fly heading 310.
Ground, number 350, Kilo Tango over Bakersfield, FBO, ready to taxi with information India.
Expect 6,000, 5 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 119.6, squawk 7216.
Okay, clear Brackett on departure 310, radar vectors Oceanside as filed. 2000 departure, 6005, departure 119.6, squawk 7216, 7 Tango Sierra.
Marchetti 7 Tango Sierra, back correct.
Okay. Turn him down, pull you out, go to flight plan, menu, delete flight plan. We're at KSAN, so we're going to start off by going to... let me put it in 4-flight here real quick. Put it in 4-flight, then read it off that. OCN, Victor 23, Dana, Victor 363, nope, Victor 363, to Pomona, K, we're rolling. Stop. That's a cool little flight. All right. I can get on board with this. Okay, so Oceanside's first one. O-C-N. And then Oceanside. Looks like just direct to Na will work. So we got to put... Well, you can't put... So the 430, 530 does not take airways. But we can kind of get around that a bit by only putting the turns in. So after Dana, there's a turn at ELB. So I'm just going to follow this Victor 23 or 363 airway. So there's a turn at ELB. E L. And if we were going to direct to, we would deal with it from there. El Toro, and then there's another turn at Joggett. J. I still do the LMNO. Like, I still have to, like, think about what letter goes before what by singing it in my head constantly. You'd think I'd learn by now, but no. And then Joggett, it's a straight shot all the way to Pomona, P-O-M. LMNOP. It's so bad. The weird stuff that goes on in my head. Oh, man. And then KPOC. Let's see. There you go. All right. All right, that's set. That's good. Let's get some plates up here. And we'll get nothing to really brief on this departure. Wait, what? Oh, wait, hang on. Haha! KSAN. There you go. Diagram, and then here we want to have we'll plan for an ILS approach, because why not? Ooh, I could fly that one. Fly with a procedure turn. I mean, kind of dumb to fly the procedure turn, but whatever. We won't do that though. We'll ask for the ILS. Take the ILS from Pomona, or just get vectors. How lazy do we feel tonight? Okay, so ground's 23.9er, clear, or tower is 18.3. I put you away. 23.9er. 23.9er. And tower's 18.3. Got it, got it. Let's grab the weather real quick.
Runway 2, arriving and departing runway 27. Visual, Arnav, and localizer runway 27 approach in use.
And yet you're a certified pilot. I know, right, dude? Starman, how you doing? Clocky 180's good to see you, buddy.
And if flight following is requested, read backhaul runway.
You can use simple FMC to program GNS 430, takes Victor routes and decodes it. I know, but that's like... It doesn't have it in the real world, so I want to try to keep it as true to the real world as I can. Because this is practice for me.
0051 Zulu. Wind 300 at 6. Visibility 7. Light rain.
Is it Romeo?
Few clouds at 4,500. Ceiling 6,000 overcast. Temperature 14. Dew point 11. Altimeter 2982. Arriving and departing runway 27. Visual, Arnav, and localizer runway 27 approach in use.
Arnav.
VFR departures, contact, clearance, delivery, advise on course heading, altitude, and if flight following requested.
I think it was Romeo.
Backhaul runway assignments and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact. You have formation Romeo.
Yeah, okay. Because it goes elemental PQRS.
Information Romeo. 0051.
Fighting at 230. Radar vectors to Seal Beach, then the coast, Papa 12 tag route. Maintain 2,000, expect 5,000, 5 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 128.1, squawk 4757.
Wait for his readback.
Alright, November 5335 Julian, clear to Brackett Airport on departure flight heading 230.
But Cross, thanks for the tip, man. I'll look it up though, just out of curiosity. But I do in that case, I like trying to put myself to bind myself the limitations of what I'd have in the real world. So and that's all good practice for me to do that stuff.
4757 435 Juliet.
Might see some total rain. Yeah. Number grab Marchetti 717 Tango Sierra signature with Romeo for taxi, please.
717 Tango Sierra, number grab turn transponder on.
Oh, sorry about that. 7216 7216. Alt.
717 Tango Sierra, 127 taxi by Charlie.
27 Charlie 7 Tango Sierra. You have failed the I-8.5 exam. Congratulations.
Torrance ground, CBM Science 9 Whiskey with information Yankee IFR to Lompoc.
Phoenix Ghost, how you doing, my friends? Good to see you. Ah, yes. JK LMNOP. QRS. Yep, I got it.
You have information.
Have to do it every time.
Yankee.
We have Yankee for 9 Whiskey.
Tower.
Bakersfield Tower, November 350 Kilo Tango, holding short, runway 12 left, ready for departure.
For 350 Kilo Tango, Bakersfield Tower, runway 12 left, clear for takeoff.
Good.
12 left, clear for takeoff, November 350 Kilo Tango.
Drop.
We're 594 Bravo Tango, San Luis Tower, runway 29 clear for takeoff.
RPMs. Manifold pressure a little bit. Oil pressure, yep. Carb heat's well, it's already out. Guess, you know, we have to have carb heat out apparently. It's good, it's good, it's good. Alright. Boost, good to go. Carb heat in so we can get max power. 19.6. That's good. Landing lights, pitot heat, strobe. Number Tower, Marchetti 717 Tango Sierra, holding short 27.
717 Tango Sierra, Lambert Tower, runway 27 clear for takeoff, no delay. Traffic on a 4-mile file to Pilatus.
Takeoff, runway 27, no delay, 7 Tango Sierra.
For officer,
no delay, I can
arrival
do.
Is a Marchetti 260.
Go to the right, 27 looks good.
24 officer, look for traffic.
You'll see me in a second, buddy. Okay, power set, everything's green. Airspeed's alive. You're up. It's 400 feet, right turn 310.
Charlie clearance, Skyhawk 53614. 53614, Charlie clearance. And clearance, Skyhawk 53614 is a Cessna 172, requesting flight following to Ramona VFR.
Okay, we're going to 2,000. Let's do autopilot heading. Pitch is fine for now. And altitude arm at 2,000. Oh, we didn't take off any flaps, whatever. No big deal. Oh yeah, we should probably pull the power back, shouldn't we? Cook the engine. 2,500 over 20, or 25 over 2,500. There we go. Cajun Cacti, thanks for 11 months of support. Cajun Cacti and Cajun Sun wish you a fantastic Friday. Thank you for the fantastic content as always. Happy Friday. Thank you very much, Cajun Cacti. Cheers. Appreciate it. It's Monday. Thank you, though. That's 2,000 feet. Waiting for the handoff.
For 717 Tango Sierra, contact departure.
Depart, 7 Tango Sierra. We'll see it. You got 2 controllers on now?
524 Bravo Tango, question 594 Bravo Tango, contact departure.
Contact departure, 594 Bravo Tango.
We're 0 Kilo Tango, contact departure.
SoCal departure, Marchetti 717 Tango Sierra 2000.
17 Tango Sierra, SoCal departure, radar contact, climb maintain 6,000 direct oceanside.
6,000 direct oceanside, 7 Tango Sierra. Alright, so let's get the 6 in.
San Luis departure, November 594 Bravo Tango is at 3,500, clear to 5,000.
594 Bravo Tango. So
start turning towards oceanside now. It's approximately this way.
8,000.
Bring you up, direct, enter.
Climb maintain 8,000 and clear to Posterovas, November 594 Bravo Tango.
And nav mode. There we go.
Bakersfield departure.
It's definitely raining out.
Kilo Tango, 5,600, climbing 6,000.
Oh yeah. No rain effects, though.
Brackett 350 Kilo Tango, pick a show departure, radar contact, climb maintain 13,000.
Did they put Toto's rain effects in this airplane?
13,000, November 350 Kilo Tango.
First 17 Whiskey, just one more minute, I have a reroute for you.
Little carb heat, a little bit of carb heat in there. There we go. Yeah, happy Friday indeed. Jarhead, how you doing? Lieutenant Murphy, good to see you. We got the gas this time, yeah. Sort of uneven on the fuel burn, so let's go left tip for a little bit. Try to burn that down a bit. I'll go left tip to 3/4, then I'll go back to. Should be able to go both tips.
Number 4, steer taxi to right 5 Charlie.
What do you want, Cat? Bring it in here.
Pass for the actually.
Stupid cat. She found a toy mouse.
Yeah, I noticed that. So
Supposed to have it since the last version. Oh, maybe I need to update then. I thought it was in the latest version. I was on the latest version as of last week. So it's possible if they put an update out in the last week, I totally missed it.
Number 9 Whiskey. This is going to be a little bit of a reroute. Let me know when you're ready for this.
Oh boy. Where's 9 Whiskey at?
For 179er Whiskey, cleared to the Lompoc Airport. On departure.
Lompoc.
Fly runway heading.
Oh.
Intercept the Los Angeles 170 radial to Limbo.
He's on guard. Oh, speaking of guard, by the way, so this past weekend went flying on Saturday, and now we can actually talk because it's not as busy.
Direct.
I should arm altitude. Yep, there we go.
Pigeon.
So went flying, and as I was packing the plane up and whatnot, I hear this beeping sound coming from the back of the airplane. And I'm like, it sounded like it was a truck or something that was in the parking lot, so I didn't think much of it. And I was shooting the breeze with somebody who'd also just gotten in recently, so we're just kind of having a good time and whatnot. And I still keep hearing the beeping sound. I'm like, well, that's kind of weird. And I'm like, I think that's coming from my airplane. I walk over to it. I open the cargo. I stick my head inside the airplane. I listen for a second. Sure enough, beep, beep, beep from the back of the plane.
That's correct. And,
I managed to.
And expect climb by.
I managed to bump my ELT with my bag while I was packing up the airplane hard enough that it set off the ELT.
Squawk 4455.
I didn't know how to reset the ELT. So we learned something new this weekend from that. One of the guy that was there thankfully had a radio, and he picked it up. He picked up 121.5. I was like, yeah, it's broadcast happening on 21.5. We probably broadcasting 20-30 minutes at least. I bet the airline pilots were going insane. Like I bet there was so many people like, you're on guard, the whole freaking time. I can only imagine. Called Tower up, let them know, hey, like we got an ELT going off, we're working on it. Eventually figured out where the ELT was at and how to reset it. So now I have a new list of things I need to do in every single airplane is locate the ELT and make sure I can actually turn it off. So I hit the reset button. It was fine. But it's right underneath. It's right underneath the instrument panel, next to the trim wheel, below the throttles and whatnot. And I must have just my bag must have just caught it wrong somehow and set the damn thing off. Yeah, that's the thing that happened.
LA Center 125.27.
Do you have to call flight services when something like this happens? I have no idea. We let Tower know. I figured Tower was probably sufficient.
Center 125.27.
All right, let's go 2400.
Los Angeles Center 2527, November 350 Kilo Tango.
I'm just gonna be power full. Just pull the prop back a little bit here. We're not getting any ice on, are we? Nah, we're good for icing still. Got the carb heat on though. Get our carb temperature up at least out of the yellow. We're good. It would seem that carb ice is or carb heat's a thing that you have to manage in this plane. It seems. Yeah, we can also lean the manifold pressure a bit here. Watch the EGT gauge. Just do the listen thing. Is that peak right there? It looks like a peak to me.
Right.
Oh, we won't lean to peak. Okay. There's peak.
53614, you're still wanting...
We'll call it about right there.
Right.
It's good for me.
53614.
All right.
You want flight volume?
Got her leaned out.
Ramona?
We have a beautiful flight here. Amazing scenery. Get to really see a lot.
You want flight volume?
That's how it always goes, man. We're always stuck in the clouds.
No departure.
What weather and clouds are you using? Hoongate, get to see. I've got default clouds installed, and I'm using FS Global Real Weather to generate everything.
Squawk 5615.
Peak of lean. Don't judge, okay?
Squawk 614, you're back correct.
Please don't judge. I mean, I suppose we could have probably called flight services. Like, if I were out in the sticks, I would have called flight services and let them know. Just call weather brief up. But we were at, like, I was literally underneath the, like, I could probably throw a stone and hit the tower. And Buddy had a portable radio on him, so he just called up the tower frequency and got it all taken care of for us. But it was an interesting learning experience. Like, I never really considered what I would do if I inadvertently set off my ELT. Nor did I have any idea what it was like when you set off an ELT. The beeping sound I had no idea about, so I'm actually kind of glad that it happened, because it's one of those things that, okay, I've learned about that, I know what that is now, and I'll be able to watch out for it, in the future. So there was some good that came out of the whole thing. But yeah, it was one of those where it's like there was a minor oil leak coming out of the front of the plane, and we were trying to determine if it was, airworthy or not. The guy who took it after me ultimately decided it wasn't. I talked to an A&P today, suspected it's probably just fine, just a little drip, drip, drip out of one of the gaskets, most likely. Somebody's going to take a look at it. But yeah, so I was wondering about that. So I ended up having to pack the plane up, and as I was packing the plane up, obviously I hit the thing, had to put the cover and all that stuff on it, and somehow the right tie-down strap had come disconnected from like the clip that connects it into the actual tie-down, but it was buried in like 4 inches of ice. So I ended up having to open two squawks, one for the engine oil and one for the fact that you couldn't get the like right side tied down. I didn't have a shovel to get down there. So yeah, all that stuff happened. I'm like, really? Just this is how it's gonna go. Fairly impressed with the plane. Love the engine hum, dude. It's a good plane, man. Like if you're looking for a nice GA plane, this thing is pretty quick. We're not going very high right now. I didn't put the gear up, right? Yeah. Like we're not going very high, so it's it's not super fast, but I mean this plane's got some oomph to it. Once you get going. Actually going really quite slow. I guess we need more carb heat. Yeah, it's going to be the name of the stream. More carb heat.
What's your call?
We can have the people in the comments come in here and tell me whether this is correct or not for this type of engine. But I'm a little surprised at how not fast we're going right now. I would have expected us to go a little quicker than this. It's okay though. Even the school plane drips low oil. Yeah, the oil drip's not a big deal. Like I know that planes drip oil. In our case, it was dripping it from the front of the engine where the prop shaft essentially connects to the engine. So it was dripping. It was dripping like from behind. You could, when you got behind the cowling, like when you looked in this gap here, you could see on the engine where the gasket was that was going drip, drip, drip. And I know that planes drip oil. Like that's not a big deal. This one was dripping oil, though, and it was shooting back onto the windscreen. So, and this is one of those, and I've never seen, like, I haven't seen the oil leak here before. And my fear is that if, like, the oil that was leaking there was probably what was coming out to control the pitch of the prop. It's like the last thing that you want to do is suddenly find yourself flying a constant speed prop with the inability to adjust the pitch. I don't know if that would actually happen, but like there was enough, like, and it was very slow. It wasn't a lot of oil, but it was enough oil that was hitting sort of this top section here that it was getting thrown up on the windscreen. And I'm like, all right, that's actually going to cause some problems. Yeah, it was a Cessna 182 that I was flying, so it's constant speed, variable pitch prop. You don't want to call it weather if you want to call it tower. Well, I mean, if we were on an untowered field, like, there is no tower to call, would be the problem there. Okay, so we're out of the soup. Not that it matters, because we still have to put this carb heat on.
4717 Tango Sierra, count out circle approach 128.1.
28.1, 7 Tango Sierra. Yeah, we got more carb heat, or carb ice, because our speed went up by like 15 knots when I added the carb heat. I think the last time I flew this thing, I just left it on permanently. Took approach, Marchetti 717, Tango Sierra 6000. Oh, wait, wrong frequency.
717 Tango Sierra, circle approach, check your frequency. Just show 19.6.
So again, SoCal approach, Marchetti 717 Tango Sierra 6000.
717 Tango Sierra, circle approach, the John Wayne altimeter 2978.
78. Cat's going crazy with a toy mouse right now. Imagine my wife is in bed right now. Probably getting pissed at the cat.
Juliet climbing 1,500 for 2,000.
She's definitely trying to get one of our attention.
Departure. Contact, climb and maintain.
Pop that back in a little bit. It seems like 25-30 Celsius is the sweet spot here for the carb temp. So let's go for about 30 or so. Looking at this gauge down here. We'll keep an eye on that compared to our speed. That's why we weren't going very fast. I think we had some more ice in there. I don't know. That's all I can imagine. It wasn't cold enough for airframe icing, or at least it shouldn't have been cold enough for airframe icing. Doesn't like when you do that. More carb heat. The U.S. Air Force, this is not a joke. Maintenance had limits for leaking where they would time the number of drips. If it didn't exceed that number of drips, it was leaking within limits. They did not fix it. Doesn't surprise me. I mean, and that's the thing. 150 knots, casually closes the canopy. But we need more carb. Okay, so that's not the right number of carb. That's not the right number of carb heats. So let's add some more carb heats here. Let's see if I can get our speed back. Because we were over 160 briefly. I think it's going back up now, right? Maybe. Yeah, I mean, planes leak. You know, oil leaks happen. There's almost always a puddle of oil underneath pretty much every airplane, especially after it's been running for a bit, because that oil gets all nice and light. It's just I've never seen it come out of the front like that before, and I don't know. I open a squawk. I open a squawk because I'm like, I don't know. Somebody else who's smarter than me can look at this. And the guy, like I said, the guy who was going to take it after me, he's like, yeah, I don't think I'm going up in that plane. He grabbed one of the other planes. He ended up taking his lady friend up in a Warrior instead. Which a Warrior is like driving a manual transmission car with your lady friend, where it's like you're gonna get nice and cozy. Firehawk Sim, how you doing, man? Welcome aboard. Kibiasa, happy Monday. Hope you all are doing well. J. Albino, good to see you as well. I might be in a slight slip. Oh, I am. I don't want to sit here and hold. Like, I don't want to sit here and hold the freaking rudder pedal the whole time. Inside 7 Tango Sierra. Couple of them up here. There's one there, one there. Yes, I am at a slight slip. The problem is there's no rudder trim. Like I'm... Oh, no. On.
69er Bravo, Hawthorne Tower, Torrance Tower.
Yeah, so we're on a slight slip. We're losing a little bit of airspeed to that. There's no rudder trim. I'm not going to sit here and hold the rudder the whole time, so we're just going to eat the slip. I'm trying to push the button. The button won't work. Let's go to both on the tanks, though. So we can now pull from both tip tanks at once. Here we go. And we'll make sure we change the left fuel tank and land. Oh, good. I think that might have been a scenery load.
I can see that VFI traffic's now to your 11 o'clock and 4 miles westbound, 6,200 handicap tap, but no, there should be no factor.
I concur. I see the traffic. It's no factor. 7 Tango Sierra. It's nice and easy to spot the traffic at night, that's for sure. Adam Corey, good to see it. Welcome aboard. Steichen here, good to see it. Went out and got a box. My favorite box of cereal, malt company with a blanket, a cat, cereal, and a comfy stream. I like it, man. Hope you feel better, buddy. Thanks for dropping in, though. Happy Monday. I bumped my autopilot.
3. I should approach on frequency.
Let's see if we get the recapture here. So I could just hit the Alt. I could just hit Alt, couldn't I? And just hold that. Space Dandy, thanks for 100 bits, buddy. I appreciate it. I don't know if you read this already. Years ago in the 787 program, people kept activating the ELT all the time, so they had to create training to get people to stop activating it. Really? Where's the ELT in the 787? That's kind of funny. Cheers, man. Thanks for the bits. I had not heard that.
10, cushion 80183. I should approach on frequency.
Like I've heard the old adage, you know, the instructor laughs and said you landed so hard you set off the ELT. I don't know if that's actually a thing or not. I've had some pretty cooked landings coming in before. Never once set off an ELT. But yeah. Diego Viecha, you can put a link in if you want. That's fine. We okay with the night flight coming in here? A little darkness.
80183.
We're doing to make it daytime again.
Not sure if you get the wrong frequency or what's going on, but you should have been approaching on 118.8.
You're on guard!
Squawk VFR, enter a left downwind, cushion right downwind for
runway
12 left. Report midfield.
The whole thing that reminded me of that was just us talking about guard, though. 24.4. 24.4 is my departure frequency out of here. Oh, hey, now it's properly dark.
Instructions. Advise on initial contact that you have information Lima. Brackett Airport, 8 is information Lima. 0147.
I don't think they do this, URL.
Ceiling 7,500 broken, 8,000 overcast. Temperature 14, viewpoint 3, altimeter 2978. Arriving and departing runway 26 left, 26 right. Visual approaches in use. Read back all runway assignment and hold short instructions. Advise on initial.
Almonte
All
Airport.
right, we have Lima.
Airport.
Somebody else heading up the Pomona in 172. Actually, we might be pretty close to getting there with him. We're showing about 11 minutes out. I'm going to request the ILS 26 left coming in there. The venerable SoCal. There's John Wayne. There's traffic down there. Is that VFR? Looks like it.
600 Bravo Hawthorne Tower. Report over the Hawthorne 405 freeway. Squawk 3150. Remain outside Bravo airspace.
Yeah, I've not seen anybody meow on, or heard anybody meow on PilotEdge, their guard frequency. I've heard some weird stuff in the real world. Like in the real world, the thing everybody does up here, it seems, is they click their mic. Like you'll be flying along, you just hear click, 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 and people just do that. That is almost as annoying as the meow.
Marchetti 7 Tango Sierra, VFI traffic 11 o'clock, 5 miles southeast bound, 5,300 K type unknown.
Traffic size 7 Tango Sierra. All right, so that's him right there. He's gonna fly underneath us, it looks like. Yeah, he's 1,000 feet below us, so we should be okay.
53614 SoCal departure, cancel altitude restriction, resume on navigation.
1,000 below us.
Cancel altitude restriction and resuming on navigation. Skyhawk 53614, thanks.
I gotta get that mod that like increases the draw distance of lights. Excuse me. Okay, there's El Toro. What's an aerobatic plane? How's it different to a regular one? They can do loops. I think it has to do with like being in the utility category and power and weight ratios and whatever else. I don't know. I'm not brave enough to go up on an aerobatic plane right now. Coleman 787, good to see you. Yeah, we get the flashlight right there.
Circle approach, 35 Juliet, formation Lima at Bakersfield.
This plane does have a lot of buttons. So there's, it's interesting. There's a flaps gauge. There's a acceleration gauge here. Fuel pressure is, I guess, common enough. What else do we have? There's 2 altimeters. There's a carb heat gauge and a fuel flow gauge. Those are rare. There's also 2 extra sets of. There's 2 extra fuel gauges. So like there are additional gauges of what you normally see in airplanes, and then all of your circuit panel, your circuit breakers and whatnot are pretty well exposed here too. So that might be part of what you're seeing. But yeah, this plane is pretty. There's a lot going on with this thing. It's a cool plane. I love it, man. I like the fast planes. The fast GA planes, I should say.
Descend via the Sizzler 3 arrival, Palm Springs altimeter 2979er.
Sizzler 350 Kilo Tango. The Eclipse 550.
Marchetti 717 Tango Sierra traffic to 11 o'clock, 7 miles north eastbound. He's going to be turning northbound momentarily, going to Brackett as well at 5,000 is a Skyhawk.
I do have the traffic, 7 Tango Sierra. It's him right there, I think. Yeah, I think that's probably him. There's that one. That one's crossing in front of me.
690
This guy over here is...
Not showing you just yet. Just let me know when you get a little closer.
Maybe an airliner.
9 Whiskey, kind of departure.
Yeah, that's good.
Official traffic here, 9 o'clock, 3 miles eastbound, 5,500 indicated type unknown.
Insight, something that's here. Right there.
Yeah, traffic to your 3 o'clock and 4 miles northbound, a Marchetti at 6,000 northbound to be following you into Brackett.
Departure should be on the
All right, so I'm gonna ask him.
Climbing through 2.6.
This might be the field up here in front of us. See if he'll give me the approach though. So call approach Marchetti 717 Tango Sierra. I'm not sure if we ask you or the next guy, but we'd like to fly the ILS approach into a Brackett.
717 Tango Sierra, you want the ILS for which runway again?
26 left.
You can expect.
7 Tango Sierra. Okay, so we can expect that. Let's go proc. Select approach. ILS 26 left.
Land tower on 119.8.
Get that up there. So let's talk about the approach real quick. We are going to fly the ILS 26 left approach into Brackett Field. 110.5.
Razor 183, you're runway 12, clear to land.
0.5. Good. 259 on the approach course. We'll get that in a second. We have, let's see, 4,100 feet of runway to work with. Elevation's 1,000. We'll expect to intercept no later than 3,200 feet on the way down. And the minimums today are going to be 1,332 feet MSL.
717 Tango, so that traffic is now right under you, 1,000 feet below at 5,000, same direction as Skyhawk. You're going to be overtaking him momentarily.
7 Tango 0. Hell yeah, we're going to overtake him. Because we faster. Petty little Skyhawk. There he goes. That's right. Eat my tailpipe. I don't think that's how that works, though, right? Eat my dust, burn my rubber. How often do you fly off stream? Good question. I usually do 2 or 3 times a week.
135.4.
I usually fly 2 or 3 times a week off the stream. It depends on what my week looks like. Like, I don't think I really did anything last week.
35.4.
35.4, 7 Tango 0. Yeah, I wasn't really home that much this weekend, so normally when I fly on the weekends, it's in the mornings or sort of early afternoons. SoCal approach Marchetti 717 Tango Sierra 6,000 and Lima at Brackett.
717 Tango Sierra SoCal approach sliding 040 register final and Brackett altimeter 2978.
040787 Tango Sierra. Okay, 040. I try to do this kind of stuff often though, like whether I'm on stream or not, because it helps me to. It does help with proficiency and whatnot in the real world. Like it sort of just keeps you sharp. You know, I can go an extra week or two without. I can go an extra week or so without flying and not feel like I'm losing all of my skills.
Approach on 128.1.
Eat my tailpipe. Phrasing. It happens. Should the strobe be on? Oh yeah, we can turn the strobe back on now. I turned it off because we were in the soup earlier and it was just blinking and flashing. But we're well clear of the soup now, so strobes are on. All set. The hum the plane does from the outside's adorable. Dude, it's so cool. It's a fun plane.
335 Juliet SoCal.
It's got the little whistle there that apparently Sparks is not a huge fan of. Alright, so let's change this back to VLOC now. We're going to be 259 on the intercept. So 259 is going to be right there. I'm assuming tower will be next. Tower for 265 is 18.2.
Airport 12 o'clock, 8 miles, report in sight.
18.2, there we go. And there's the field right there. We should get descent here pretty soon.
Intercept now, Whiskey, SoCal approach, enter. Number 35, Juliet. Did you want the left side or the right side? I'm sorry.
Okay, so we've done the localizer. We got the course in. We're ready to go in there. So missed approach for this one. Climb 2,100 feet. Climbing left turn to 4,000 on the Moto VOR, and then go from there. We'll come down here. We'll go to proc. Activate vector to final. Enter.
We're 0 Kilo Tango contact Los Angeles Center on 126.35.
Los Angeles Center, 2635, Norma 350 Kilo Tango.
Okay.
We're 729 Whiskey. Cleared direct pigeon.
Probably need to get descents here pretty soon. Although maybe not. The holding pattern is 4,000 to 6,000 feet, so
traffic to your 1 o'clock. Moving
we're still okay.
Northbound 3 miles. You got the 5 indicate type unknown.
Can I fly a real plane? I certainly can. Fedbones, how you doing?
Los Angeles Center, November 3.
I have 175 hours in the real world.
Via the Sizzler 3.
Yeah. I got 175 on the money here in my logbook. Most recently flew over the weekend for 2.1 hours. We flew to Barnes and back. Had a good time. Took my 4-month-old 4,000. 7 Tango 0. Took my 4-month-old daughter up for her very first flight over the weekend.
35 Juliet, clear visual approach runway 26 left, contact Brackett Tower 18.2.
Just go mixture full now. Flying isn't hard, but landing and takeoff is a little nerve-wracking. That's awesome. That used to be how I mean, it definitely, like, the landing is the hardest part of the whole thing, in a lot of ways. But once you get used to it, it kind of becomes muscle memory. Okay. Looking good. So we're on the vector. Speed back, pull power back a little bit.
For November 350 Kilo Tango.
I wish I knew where the inhibit button was at. Still have no idea on that one.
717 Tango Sierra, fighting 070.
0707 Tango Sierra. Really? Oh, getting vectors for descent here.
For 3, cushion 5335 Juliet, Brackett Tower, 26 left, clear to land. 490 Bravo, leading Bravo airspace, road surface terminate, keep your squawk code, contact Santa Monica Tower, 20.1. 79 Whiskey Whiskey.
Get a little lower here. You can give us a big sweeping left turn here, put us on the localizer, and then bring us in. Shiny new instrument rating, yes. I even flew IFR. I even flew IFR on Saturday. We weren't in the clouds or anything. It was beautiful, crystal clear, like not a cloud in the sky kind of day. But I flew IFR, damn it. I tried landing, the instructor had to take over. Oh, that's all right, man. It took me about 60 to 70 landings before I did my first solo. And that was 15 or 16 hours, I want to say. There's alt hold.
717 Tango Sierra, fly heading 280 on a localizer.
280 localizer, 7 Tango Sierra. Interesting. That's a new vector there. Giving me the big sweeping left turn. Okay, so we have the localizer. Do not seem to have the glide slope yet. So as we're turning in here, we'll go nav mode on. So nav is armed. There's the glide slope. That's good.
717 Tango Sierra, 5 miles from Stuggy. Cleared for the last runway 26 left approach.
Good, last 26 left approach, 7 Tango Sierra. Overshot there a little bit. We'll get back in. Lost my... Oh, no, my glide slope's good. Okay, we're still fine. Once the needle starts moving, I'll pull the power back, and we'll get the gear down. We'll get the flaps down on schedule. So it's 125 on the flaps, 108 on the gear. So we're just going to keep it on that needle right there. And we have tower 18.2 ready to go. Okay, there comes the movement. Let's pull the power back.
0 Bravo. Squawk VFR for exchange crew.
I don't know where the inhibit button is, so we'll keep it just up above that that speed. No, there isn't movement just yet. I was premature. It happens. We will arm approach mode though. Okay, now we've got movement on the needle. There's 125. That's our flaps 10 speed. Ground point Niner, how you doing, AJ? Thanks for 10 months, buddy. Only half scale deflection going pro next week. Yeah, that's right.
353 Whiskey.
How you doing, man? All right, there we go. Let's pull power back. Let's go flaps 10.
717 Tango Sierra, connect back to tower 18.2 today.
Tower 18.2, 7 Tango Sierra. You're down. Brackett Tower, Marchetti 717, Tango Sierra, ILS 26 left.
0 Bravo 6 south, inbound with golf, landing, full stop landing.
717 Tango Sierra, Brackett Tower, runway 26 left, you're clear to land, wind variable at 5.
Clear land 26 left, 7 Tango Sierra. And we will exit to the left.
690 Bravo, Van Nuys Tower. Make straight in for runway 34 left, clear to land.
Let's pull that carb heat out. Let's go props full. Mixture full, everything good. Gear down 3 green. Flaps are coming down, or will come down.
For 3502 Tango, report established on final.
I think 95 knots is good for an approach speed. We'll go with that.
For 614, contact circle approach, 119.6.
Everything else looking fantastic out there.
53614, contact circle.
Yeah, dude, it does feel a little like the plane as a whole is kind of unstable. It's wobbling back and forth because we did get a lot of turbulence here. Just a few minutes. Like we just started getting a bunch of turbulence. It's all right though. It's good to see you, AJ. I haven't seen you for a while, man.
Over to American airports.
Jero, Dan, good to see you. How you doing, buddy? Why are we beeping?
352, the taxi at 50. Have a nice day.
Taxi via Sierra, 352.
35614, circle approach, the Palomar.
250 for a, well, 200 if you go part 141 in the U.S. It's 250 if you go part 61. So like, I have to go 250 for me to be able to get my commercial pilot's license.
One, actually, disregard.
Fourth switch left of the beacon, really? Oh yeah, landing horn, yeah. Landing warning horn silence. It's all right though, we good. Okay, let's go ahead and take it now. My airplane. Flaps to go.
Eclipse 02 Tango VFR traffic 12 o'clock, 4 miles northbound 9,800, indicate type unknown.
Now it's actually dark out. A night flight here. I like this plane. Really like this plane. It's a little bit unstable when you're getting slow.
614, let me know when you have information, Papa, Aramona.
It's actually kind of difficult to keep yourself on the needle here. Not sure how I'd feel about flying this thing by hand the whole way in.
79 Whiskey with SoCal departure.
All right, let's go flaps 30.
Altimeter 2980.
Back to our approach speed.
San Gabriel Airport, flight heading
our final approach speed.
Seal Beach that has filed. Maintain 2,000.
It's good there. Shinra Valana, thanks for your support. Welcome to the Beer of the Month Club. I think you're welcome back to the Beer of the Month Club. But cheers, buddy. Appreciate it. So we're looking at the 3 white, the 2 white now and 2 red. That tells us if we're on the glide path or not. 2 white, 2 red means we are on the glide path. 3 red means we're too low. 4 red means we're way too low. Just the opposite for white. And there's 2 green markers on either side of the runway. That's the edge of the runway there. So we don't want to land before that. Just get ourselves down nice and low. Look down the runway, put her in flare.
On departure, flight heading
Here,
230.
flaps.
Directors to Seal Beach.
Good.
As filed. Maintain 2,000. Expect 5,000 5 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 128.1. Squawk 7405.
Chop the power down.
Cherokee 353 and Whiskey is clear to descend Grayville Valley Airport as filed. That's Charlie Sierra Tango Papa 12.
Dump the flaps.
230 heading after takeoff for Seal Beach VOR.
A lot of wind here.
2,000, expect 5,000.
On the center line.
After departure, departing frequency 121.8. Squawk code 7425.
A lot more wind than I was expecting. Hey, there's our Cessna, buddy.
We're 39er Whiskey, you're back, correct? We're actually 39er Whiskey, you're back, correct, except squawk 7405.
Correction, 7405 from the squawk code. 353 and Whiskey.
39er Whiskey, you're back, correct? 17 Tango Sierra, taxi ramp by Sierra, this frequency, have a nice day.
Ramp Sierra, your frequency, 7 Tango Sierra. Have a great night, thanks for your help.
Nah, we'll see you there.
There's no scenery out here.
Pretty good landing.
It was all right. Pretty good vectors.
You're just saying that.
Brackett Field Tower 35 Juliet, request result of I-4.
All right. Let's full park break. And there's interior lights in here, right? Got to be interior lights somewhere.
Pass the Eiffel rating digit.
All right, have a good night. Congratulations.
Maybe there aren't. Panel lights? Maybe there aren't overhead lights. Probably not a plane you fly very often at night. It's a big bubble canopy here, so yeah, okay. It's all right. I know how to make it. I know how to make it so I can see.
Have the weather, but I can't get the 80s off the radio. I do have full flight weather.
There are buildings. Okay, they're just over there.
Silver Niner Whiskey Count Los Angeles Center.
Avionics power off. Pull that. Good, good. Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Brackett. That was pretty sweet. I like that. That was a good flight. I did the I-8. We'll do the I-10. Excuse me. We'll do the I-10 next week. Yeah, I should have parked probably over here somewhere. You know where the lines are all at. But yeah, we'll do the I-10. We'll do the I-10 next week. I wasn't feeling up for it for the second flight today. We have a good time with the controllers. It's fine. Do much night flying IRL? I do a fair amount, yeah. Like in the wintertime, we don't have a choice. So in the wintertime, it's pretty much, because it gets dark here at like 3 or 4 o'clock, we pretty much have to go up at night. It'll be a little bit less during the summer, but I do a fair bit of night flying, yeah. I enjoy, excuse me, I do enjoy night flying. I'm a little scared by it, but I generally do enjoy it. Upper North, good to see you. Anybody else we got here? I think we got them all. Good landing, I'll take it. We'll get off PilotEdge here and go check that landing out. See what, I mean, it'll be tough to see because it's going to be dark out, but all right. Turn night vision on. And night vision will help a little bit. Not really. I'm better off without it. That's pretty okay. Floated a little bit. Would have liked to have touched down a little bit sooner, but that's all right. Ain't doing anything, is it? Actually, I was pretty close to the bars there. Problem with night flying, you just can't see anything. It does look impressive, though. Don't get me wrong. You should do a New York Hudson tour now. Yeah, the Hudson tour is on my list. I'm doing the Hudson tour with my wife whenever I do that. But we'll look into that at some point. Yeah, at some point this year, because I want to go spend some time down in New York anyway. Go see Mr. Nico and hang out with Max. Be his, good to see it. How'd the ratings go? Yeah, we passed the I-8, no problem. Jathan GB, good to see you, Justin. How you doing, man? Hawkmid the Mad, welcome aboard. I always prefer night flying, so smooth. That's the nice thing about night flying, yeah. It's super smooth, and honestly, I live in the Boston area, so like flying around Boston is just very, very, very pretty at night. I'm a huge, huge fan of it. But yeah, in the sim, it's a little rough sometimes. It's all right though. That's gonna do it for tonight. I'm tired. I'm tired. I got to feed the baby soon, and it's getting a little late. So we'll be back on Friday, and we'll probably I think I'm going to fly the MD-80 this week. I think we haven't touched that. Last time we touched that was half a flight back in Little Rock. So goal is to go fly the MD-80 this week, unless something else catches my fancy in the meantime. Paco Bort, thank you for 24 months, man. I appreciate it. Cheers, buddy. Thank you very much. See Jason Volk, good to see you. Matt, 1997 Air, good to see you. And Jason Volk, that's yeah. Toby Rice, how you doing? ATC says hi. Were you my ATC tonight on PilotEdge, Toby Rice? Yes, you were. Well done, my friend. We almost caught him with that Cessna, but I wanted to fly the approach. Yeah, we'll be here on Friday, so we're gonna do we'll do some MD-80. And yeah, who else is streaming tonight? Who are we gonna go watch? But Nico's streaming again, right? All right. We're going to go say hi to Nico again. First of all, if you want to watch some like X-Plane stuff, Bill Ferrelli's streaming. He's doing some more GA stuff, it looks like. He's doing one of his big debriefs. You've got Nico, you got Captain K-Man, you got a whole bunch of other guys. But we're going to go watch Nico, okay? And we're going to ask Nico this exact question. I need everybody to do this for me, okay? Is this PMDG? All I want to do is go into his chat. When we do the raid, when we all go in there, everybody ask him all at once, is this PMDG? Please do this for me, okay? Guys, have a great night. We'll see you on Friday. I hope you enjoy your week. Toodles.